Welcome friends to One Stop Java Solutions. I am Snehasis, and in my last video I show you how to design a login page. Okay, so here you can see inside my YouTube web project. Here you can see there is a login page, and in my last video I may show you how to fetch the data from SQL Server, okay, database, and login. Okay, so today I will show you how to design a registration page. Okay, so here first I am running this one. So here run in server. So if you run this, here you can see my server is starting. Okay, so once it's done you can see that the okay, so it's started. And okay, here you can see that username and password, there was two field, and after submitting I it's giving some message that login successful, like that. Okay, so now I am opening my SQL database. Okay, so my SQL database, connecting to the server. Okay, and here I have a table that is student. Okay, so if I write select star from select star from student dot student details, and if I execute this one, okay, so here you can see there is no data. So basically student ID, last name, first name, address, city, and date of birth, these are the fields, but there is no data. Okay, so first I am designing one JSP page. Okay, so here I am giving the page name new, click JSP file, and giving the name, suppose registration.jsp. Okay, so if I click on finish, okay, so this page is created. So I will design like this way, means these are my field. Okay, so student ID, then last name, first name, address, city, and date of birth. So I want to send data or store data from this registration page. Okay, so for that, what I am here, insert title, so I am giving that registration page. Okay, registration page, and inside body I am writing the I am first creating one form. Okay, so form, and giving the form name, like suppose name equal to anything, you can give some form name. So I am giving suppose form 1, and then action should be there, action. Okay, and inside means action means in which page, after submitting this form, in which page you want to redirect. Okay, so that I will give the same like this is the registration.jsp. so I am giving registration sublet, registration sublet, registration sublet. Okay, so giving the name as registration sublet, and then I will use the method. Okay, so I will use the method to post. By default it is get, but here I am using post. Okay, so post, and then this is my form. Okay, and inside the form I am giving the all the list, means in the page I want this field value, like in the database you can see it's the student id, last name, first name, address, city, and date of birth. So I will accordingly I will create. So here I am giving student ID. Okay, student ID, and then I am giving as a text. So input equal to, I am taking it as a text. Okay, input text, and name I am giving name like so for student ID I am giving the name as suppose SID. Okay, SID, and here you can I just write that required. Okay, so you cannot give it null. Required means you have to fill some values, some text value you have to put, otherwise it will not allow to submit the form. Okay, so I'm copying this line and pasting here, and accordingly I modify. So the next field is last name, so last name. Okay, text, and here I am giving the name, suppose L name, L name. Okay, so here also you can use the camel case like SID. Okay, L name, then the third one is first name, first first name, and here also I am giving the name as F name. Okay, then the next field is address, city, and date of birth. Okay, so here I am, next one is address, so I am giving address, and here I am giving the name as ADD. Okay, then city, city, and then date of birth. Date of birth also, later I will show you how to means design the date of birth field. So as of now I am just showing you it is as a text field. Okay, so date of birth, and also here I am means I am not applying any CSS and all these things, means I am not focusing on the look and feel of this page. I am just showing you how to design, and later I will show you means how to improve the look and feel and other words. So here the date of birth equal to text, and here I am giving the DOB. Okay, so it's also required. So this field is done. Then here I am just creating one paragraph, so it will give you the next line, and in this paragraph I will submit it. So input, okay, and type equal to submit. Okay, so input type equal to submit, and then value I'm giving the value here also, value equal to also giving submit. Okay, so it will create a submit button, so it will create a submit button. Okay, so here you can end the paragraph, so /p, so this paragraph will end here. And okay, so this is all about your JSP page. Now I am writing the corresponding sublet page. Okay, so sublet name should be this one, registration sublet. So if you go to Java resources, then src, here lms.com, I have created one package lms.com, and inside that I already written the for login page, login sublet, and here I am writing on sublet and giving the name as registration sublet, the same name. Okay, and click on finish. Okay, so I am calling the post method, so I will write here inside the post method I will write my logic. So what I want to do, I just take the parameters. Okay, whatever I send from the JSP page, so I will take the values, all the parameters, and I will store those values into database. So that is my agenda. So for that, what I will do, I will first taking one string variable, string, and then I am giving the first one was the student id, so I am giving the same as sid. Okay, so you can give like that name sid equal to sid equal to, so here I get the request parameter. Okay, so http sublet request, so here if I call request dot get parameter. Okay, so get parameter, request dot get parameter, and I am giving the name. Okay, so name of the parameter is sid as well, because if you sid, if you go to JSP page, you can see I have specified the name as sid. Okay, so here I am get parameter by name, so I am giving sid here. Okay, so similarly I will take all the field values. Then the second one is last name, so here l name. Okay, so here also I will write l name. Then first name, so here I will write f name, and here I will write f name, first name. Then what was the next one? Next one was address, city and date of birth. Okay, so next one is address, so address add, so here also I will write add address. Then city, here also I am giving city, and then date of birth. Date of birth also I stored as a string, because I take there as a text field. Okay, so dob. Okay, so in this way I am getting all the field values, okay, in my sublet page. And then I'll create a first I have to create the connection with database. Okay, so for that I will write try block. Okay, and here catch, I will just writing the generic exception e. Okay, and inside the catch, if there is any exception, I want to print that exception, so e dot print, just print stack trace. Okay, here just print the e, so it will print the stack trace. And inside the try block, what I will write, first I have to create the connection. Okay, so for that first I have to register the driver, so class then for name okay, class for name, and I will give the string, connection string, that is for SQL it is com dot mysql dot jdbc dot driver. Okay, so first I am registering my driver class. Okay, then I will create the connection, so connection and giving the name as con equal to calling the driver manager. Okay, driver manager dot get connection, so get connection, and then I will pass the string. So my string, what is the string format is like this, jdbc. Okay, so this is the driver name, then my database mysql. Okay, then colon double slash, we have to give the, here my it is running on localhost, So you can give the port number as well, or you just give the localhost. Okay, so here you can give the server name as well. So if you go there and if you go to home, then here you can see that localhost 30, this one. And if you click on these settings, here you can see host name is this one. So this is your server 127.0.0. so you can write this one also. Instead of localhost, you can give this one. Okay, so I'm giving this part. Okay, then colon, then port is, here you can see port is 3306. Okay, so giving 3306. Okay, then slash, and then my database name, schema name basically. So my database is, what is my schema? This is the student, and table is student details. So student is my schema name, so giving that, connecting with student. Okay, it's student. Okay, so yeah, it's student, so it's done. Okay, so in this way you will establish the connection. Okay, and then you have to provide the username and password. So username is root. Okay, and password is root123. root123. Okay, so it's done. Then what I will do, okay, you have to import the connection. So for that, import connection java.sql. Okay, so it's, this part is done. Once this connection is done, then you have to create the statement. Okay, so creating statement. So statement, so how this part I already described in JDBC tutorial, so there you will get in details. Okay, so statement, I am giving the name, suppose stmt statement equal to con dot create statement. So here create statement. Okay, con dot create statement, and result set, just remove it. Okay, and this also you have to import my this one java.sql. Okay, java.sql statement. So this, so I create first, I register my driver class, then establish the connection and create the statement. Okay, so this part is done. Then what I will do, I will write the query. Okay, so query should like this is there. So insert query, basically we have to write an insert query. So how it looks like this, it will looks like this: insert into student details, copy. Okay, student details, then values. Okay, and then you have to start the first bracket. Okay, values first bracket, then you have to give like this format, like this format. Okay, so here suppose I am giving the student is 1, then last name is suppose Roy, first name is suppose I am giving Snehasis. First name is Snehasis. Then the address is suppose Haramur. then the city is suppose Kolkata, and then giving the date of birth, and date of birth format you can give any, and I am mentioning that like this way, 1976, suppose 03 and 02 DDMMYY. So here I am YY first and then rest of the things. So it's done. You can choose any format, so no problem. And then if you execute it, so you can see it's on affected. And now if you execute the select serpum, so it's already added. Okay, so this should be the format. So in my query, so you have to form this query, insert into student. Okay, so I already here, you don't have to need write that student dot student details, because while I am creating the connection I already provided the database name. Okay, so student, that I already, not database name, that is my schema name, so that schema name I already given, so you don't need to provide it like student dot student details. So here you only write like this way. So this you have to form. So to forming that, I am just writing like this way, string, taking one string, then name, giving the name of the string is query. Okay, then I am writing insert insert into then student details, then values. Okay, then after values I'm giving a plus sign. Okay, and then starting the first opening bracket along with a comma, sorry, this quotation but single quote. Okay, along with a single quote, and then after that I am giving the name SID. Okay, this is the value, and then giving the plus and starting a closing quotation, single quote and comma. Okay, then giving a space, and then plus. Okay, and plus. So this is the format basically. So then again I am giving code, giving the single quotation, and then giving the plus last name, L name, so this is ID is capital ID. Okay, L name, and then I am giving a plus, this one, and giving a space. Okay, and like this way. So this is the, so I'm just copying it and giving a plus and copy this part, and here instead of last name it would be F name. So in this way I will construct this. Okay, so plus, and then again giving this one, and then it's ADD. Okay, then giving a plus. Okay, and then it's CT. Okay, and then giving another plus, and it's DOB. Okay, the last one is DOB, date of birth. Okay. Okay, so once his date of birth is done, then just give the plus. Okay, then the no comma is required here, so this would be no comma. Instead of comma you have to give a bracket. Okay, and semicolon. Okay, so this is done. Okay, so this string formation is done. Now you have to execute this string. Okay, so you have to execute a query. So here you can print also. So for simplicity, okay, I am writing here this query, so you can show that which query is executing. So this query should be like this form. Okay, here means like this format, this query should be insert into student like this. So this part is done, then you have to just execute this. So for execute this statement, stmt dot, so statement I already created, so statement dot execute. Okay, execute update. So here you can see execute update. Here it is. Execute update, and then it's only string. Okay, I will provide the string. So the string name is query. So here I am providing this query. So this is one way, and there is another way. So I will show you. So you don't have to write like this way. You don't need to create the string. You can just pass the values. Okay, so that also way. So that I will show you in another video. Okay, then con dot close. So I am closing the connection. Okay, so it's done. Okay, here's sublet page is done. So now I am executing my registration.jsp page. So run as run on sublet, run on server. Okay, so I am restarting it. Okay, restarting the servers, and once restart done, you will see okay, so restart it. It's done. So just closing this login page. Okay, uh, student ID, last name, first name. Okay, okay, input type. I missed the type. Input type. Okay, type equal to text, not in. Okay. Okay, so it's done. Okay, I just copy paste, so that's why it's okay. So it's done now. Refresh it once again. Okay, so here you can see the text box. Okay, so look and feel is not good, so that I will show you in another video, means how to improve. So for as of now, just use one beer slash beer here, so it will show you in the next line. Okay, so after each line just use one beer. So this is the break line basically, so it will, that also is action spelling is okay, action, it should be action. Okay, so now rerun it once again. Okay, and give fill up with Proper values, student id suppose to 2, last name is Roy, first name is suppose Raj, address is suppose Mayapur, city Arambagh, and date of birth is suppose from 0 to 1980, suppose 06 08. Okay, and click on submit. So now you can see that insert into 2 Roy Raj Mayapur Arambagh data table student doesn't exist. Student. Okay, detail, it should be details. So there is lots of mistake I done while typing. So here it's better if you copy from here and paste. So it's student details. Okay, so here it would be student details. Okay, now student details. Okay, now it's okay. So these are the form values, so just click on submit, and here you can see insert into student values. So this query is executed. Okay, so now go to database, okay, and execute this one. Okay, so here you can see that the second row is added. Okay, so now if you go to login page, okay, so if you execute this login.jsp, continue without restarting, so don't need to restart anything because I am not making any changes. So username suppose Raj, and date of password I guess it was date of birth. So date of birth, if you copy this 1980 0608, 1980 0608, so give 1980 0608, and if you submit, here you can see login successful. Okay, so it's means with the newly added values you can able to login. So that's it. So like this way you can design means registration page. So this is only the concept, so look and feel is very bad. Okay, so I will don't apply any css and other things. So in the next video I will show you how to means improve your look and feel, and it will looks like a normal web page. Okay, that I will show you. So I hope you can understand what I did. So first I create the registration page.jsp page. Okay, so this is the registration page, and once you submit this page it will goes to the registration sublet. Okay, this sublet, and here I am implement this sublet class, so it will take all the parameters and store in the form of string. Then I create the connection, okay, and establish the connection with my database and form the query what I have to execute. Okay, so like this format. So I form the queries and then I execute the queries. Okay, so once you execute the queries it will hit on the database and it will insert the new rows. Okay, so this is the process. So in this way you can design registration page, okay, and insert values into database from your GUI. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, and in the description box you can see the my channel link is there, so you can go there and watch this kind of videos. Okay, so that will help you to develop your own website. Okay, and also if you like my channel or videos you can subscribe my channel, also you can share with your friends. Thanks for watching this.